When it comes to love, I can do love readings in a couple different ways. The first would be with Mayan astrology. So, with your Quiche Mayan astrology chart, which I do, which is based on the birth dates of you and your love interest, I'm able to say how that relationship would be. With your Quiche Mayan information, I can see basically who is the person in charge in the relationship and what gifts each person has to offer one another. I can see what you will be learning from each other. I can tell you the inside scoop about that person you love, what their challenges in life are, what makes them happy, what makes them feel good. I can tell you their spirit protectors, their Mayan name. This is really a fun reading to do for people who are already married or people that have known each other for a while, because you will be able to confirm the accuracy since you've spent plenty of time with the person. You probably have a pretty good idea yourself about what type of person you're with. Yet there will be things about your partner you might wonder about. There may be some differences that you wonder about. So I'm able to address those things with the Quiche Mayan compatibility study. And it's a lot of fun, I must admit. Couples just love it. They seem to take the information very well. To do a compatibility study with Quiche Mayan astrology would usually take about an hour. If you wanted me to wrap it up more quickly, I could most likely do that in 30 minutes or even 20 minutes, depending on your preference. So that's going to give you a great insight as to who you are dealing with energetically, what kind of person this is. So for the most part, with the Quiche Mayan astrology, I notice that opposites attract. More than half the time, you'll have people that have a lot of different genetic qualities will be attracting. Yet at the same time, I also get plenty of charts which are very similar. And if that was your case, then there would be a lot of similarities between you and the person you're interested in. So with the other kind of reading I do with love is the radiesthesia, and that's with the pendulum. And then I measure energy fields just based on your names. So with that type of love reading, you could give me a whole list of love interests, and I can scan down the list. I would also ask for your first name. And then I would find who is the most compatible with you, if any, and I could tell you what to expect from those people and in which way they would be good or maybe not so good. So if for some reason you would like a love reading and you do not have any love interests, what I could do with the radiesthesia is take your first name or your username if for some reason you're not comfortable giving out your first name. I also can use username. I can find out what kind of person would be compatible for you and give you a description of the ideal person for you to be in a relationship with. I also could take a little look at you, which I usually do anyways, and find out, if when you're ready for a relationship or what you call it. Not everybody even calls it relationship. A lot of people are not comfortable with that word for whatever reason. So I can find out what people's comfort zones are, what they like to call these situations where two people are involved in each other's lives. So I definitely can get down to what you're ready for, what would be good for you, what is a good person for you to be with, what kind of person would be good for you to be with. I'm very good at this. So my specialty is telling you what people think, how they feel, and who they are. With the Mayan astrology, I can tell you what they're made of. And it's a lot of fun. Just to be polite and courteous, I would like to inform you up front, I do not tell people when they will meet anyone. I won't tell you who's your soulmate or when you'll get married or when you're going to meet the man of your dreams. I can tell you if someone is soulmate material based on their first name. I also can tell you what they think about marriage, what kind of husband or wife they would be. I could tell you how it would be to live with that person. Okay, again, for this type of reading, I would just need the first names of the individuals involved. So I can tell you people's attitudes about relationships, if they want commitment, if they're uncomfortable with that, if they prefer to be loyal or to have their freedom, these type of things. So I can go on for hours and hours telling you about people, what they think, what they feel. In terms of love, I can tell you what people like in bed, how they like to be treated, what they like to eat. I can tell you what might make a person happy if you're with someone who's difficult. I can look to the core of the situation, try to find out what would actually make the person happier. So I tend to be focused on looking for solutions. Yeah, I'm also here for you. If you just need somebody to talk to, if you just need to get something off your chest and talk about your relationship, I'm here to help. Yeah, if you leave it up to me and ask me for advice, I definitely will be oriented to trying to find a solution so that both people feel happy. What more can I tell you about love readings? Well, time flies when you're having fun, so we can go on and on with these type of things. I can basically explore the inner world of most people. Now, on occasional reading, I will not get anything about somebody. I'll tell you right up front.